Hi. In this video, we will discuss about image alt tags, its various types, and how can we use them effectively to boost our website's search result rankings. You would usually expect your website to look exactly how you have had it designed. This means that all the elements of your website, like the navigation, header, footer, and all of the texts and images, must be visible when anyone visits your website. However, if some of your viewers have a weak internet connection, their experience of your website will not be what you had planned. Very often, images used in a website have a large file size, and they take too long to load, or do not load at all. This will lead to the user missing out on the information that you intended on conveying via the image. To enhance their user experience, and to give more context to your visitors, we use alt tags, or alternative text. Alt tags are alternative texts that describes an image, and tells us what the image represents, in case the image fails to load for any reason. An image can fail to load for any reason like weak internet connection, error in the website code, browser settings which prevent images to load, etc. Let us understand this with the help of an example. Let's assume that you own a website that provides information on pet care. You create a great website with lots of images of cute pets. In a page on dog grooming, you have used images of different breeds of dogs. But, let's say that the images do not load when a visitor visits that page. If you use alternative text, there will be relevant text visible in place of the images. With this, the user gets more context on what did you want to convey if the images were visible. Alt tags also improves your search engine rankings, because alt tags enable search engines to understand the images on your page. Images on a website can be categorized into 7 types. Although the method of adding alt tags for all the 7 types is the same, the text that needs to be included is different. Firstly, we have the informative images. These images are used to represent concepts and other information. The alt tags for these should convey all the essential information. For example, you have added a small infographic on your page. You would want to use the alt tag to contain a small description of the infographic, in case it does not load. Next, you might have added some decorative images. These images have no purpose except for making your page look visually pleasing. These are irrelevant to the content of the web page, like section dividers, section backgrounds, icons, etc. In this case, the alt tag should be added, but must be left blank. Next, we have functional images. These images are used on a website to initiate actions from the users. For example, the envelope icon on a website is usually used to trigger an email from the users, so the tag could be something like, alt equals, click envelope to email this article. The alt tags for images of text should include all the text in the image. If you have used a complex image, like graphs or diagrams, which are important to the content, you should describe the image in short, and point to the area in your blog that explains the text in detail. If you have a group or gallery of images, then only one of the images needs to explain the purpose, and the rest should have blank alt tags. Lastly, you might have charts that have multiple clickable areas. Each of these clickable areas perform a different action, depending on where we click. For such images, you need to first describe the overall context, and then describe each clickable area separately, including the image description and destination. Now, let us discuss the important pointers that you must keep in mind while making the alt tags for your website. Number 1, if an image serves no purpose to the content of the website, you can leave the alt tag blank. In order to leave a blank alt tag, remove any space characters inside the quotes. Number 2, keep the tags concise and try to add the important details in the beginning. Number 3, add space when there is no space between an image and the adjacent text. This will reduce confusion when a screen reader is being used. Number 4, avoid use of generic terms like image, photographs, icon, unless it is extremely essential to the content. Number 5, ensure that each image on the website has an appropriate alt text. Number 6. If you are able to add a keyword in your image alt tags, it will allow you to further optimize the web page for that specific keyword. However, please avoid keyword stuffing. Simply writing keywords as alt tags should also be avoided. Try to write a description with smart usage of the target keywords. Before we end this session, there is something that must be mentioned. Very often people get confused between image alt text and image title when they are using WordPress. Image alt text is very different from the image title text. Image alt text appears within the image container and describes the image when it cannot be displayed, and it also helps the search engines to index your website on search result pages. However, the title text just provides a title to your image. Both are important as they enhance the user experience and must be included. From an SEO point of view, the alt text is more important than the title of the image. We hope you enjoyed this video. We will see you in the next session.